Hello guys.
Hello.
Alright. Welcome. Episode 9. And with me in the room, hello Bugles. We'll go round and see who's here. First of all, we have Jigs.
Hello, how are you?
Not too bad.
Good man.
Diddley.
Ahoy hoy, Teddy.
Ahoy. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
We have Angelo.
What's up, baby?
Alright. And we have Chunk.
How do's?
How is everybody?
Yeah, not too bad, cheers.
Yeah.
That was a delightful little intro.
Oh, it was very polite, very polite.
Yeah, I thought, we'll do it proper this week.
Bit of decorum.
Yeah. We haven't done a poll on who's obviously hosting tonight, like Jigs did the other week.
I don't want to be doing it every week.
So my mum's phoned Angelo up and asked if I can do it.
That's only fair, isn't it?
Yeah, so I thought, thanks mum.
If you're doing it at your house, you've got to include Teddy as well.
Otherwise he'd take the microphone home with him.
Yeah. I will do.
Now, Ted, get closer to that microphone. You're miles away, son.
Okay,
there you
right,
go.
okay,
You want your mum to hear you, surely.
I do. And obviously there is one of the Bugles missing, is Elwood. Unfortunately he can't be with us tonight, but obviously if we've got any info that he's given us, we'll put it at the table as in when it's needed.
He's got a lot of press at the moment with the new Avengers film coming out. He's busy doing the red carpets and stuff.
Yeah,
Captain Canada.
Yeah.
Very good.
No,
So,
Busy man.
You're giving away characters that's in the film.
so shall we do our details first?
Go on then, crack on,
Yeah,
son.
should we get them out of the way first? Right, guys, so if you want to get in touch with us via Instagram and Twitter, it is at Bugles Podcast. You can also email us on buglespodcast@gmail.com. And then our website is www.don'ttouchthebugles.com. Have I missed anything out?
We've got a YouTube channel.
YouTube?
Sorry. Fact.
It's a fact.
He's trying to mix it up.
Oh,
True story.
True story.
Yes.
I have a
How else can I say true story?
Fact. We do have is the YouTube and Facebook the same address?
Facebook is just the page is Don't Touch the Bugles Podcast, and YouTube, Don't Touch the Bugles Podcast. Just type them in, search, and you should hopefully find it.
And the Facebook is through yourself?
Well, it's not now, it's actually a page now.
Oh, is it right?
It's a full-on page which is dedicated just to this Bugle podcasting activities.
News just in, it is now Facebook official. True story. Just for the banner.
Indeed. I will say, I don't know if I've got something I want to show you guys. I thought it was brilliant.
I've seen it before.
You've all seen that. It's nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
But I was listening to a podcast of the week, one on this to the Bearded Idiots. No, Chunk, Angela, and myself aren't on that one. But
Although I can confirm we are idiots.
yeah. But they were they were talking. One of them turned around and went, "Jesus Christ!" And the other one started laughing. He's like, "Oh my God, you sound like that Mexican guy." This what guy I'm on about? Because let me just find it on YouTube. So I found it on YouTube and I watched it, and I was watching it on my phone with my headphones in, and I was like crying. And my missus normally doesn't pay a single attention to what I'm watching on my phone because she's like, "What's this dick looking at now?" And she was like intrigued because I was laughing so hard. But so I just want to play it for you because I was thought it brilliant. But
She was just surprised your phone didn't go.
Yeah, exactly. So the video is Pop Locking Cholo for Jesus. So this is the guy. I know obviously you
Are we
can't
gonna post
see
this?
it, but we can do. I can just post a thing. But this is I just thought I'll play a bit of it. But I just thought it was brilliant.
Learn of salvation as your helmet and take the sword of the Spirit, which is the Word of God, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Has he been, what's the word? Demonised is the wrong phrase.
Demon, what's the word for? Possessed.
Yeah. Has he been possessed? Is it like body popping? Is that...
Yeah, he's body popping for Jesus.
He can't normally do that, can he? Unless Jesus has touched him.
Exactly. It's the we're just waiting for him to bring out his helmet.
So let's just describe this for people. This guy's got a red jumper with Jesus written on it, black jeans, and what looks like dodgy Timberlands, toe caps, maybe.
Yeah, they are toe caps.
Oh, he's
doing his thing, man.
yeah.
fair play to him.
He's repping Jesus in body popping form.
What better way to praise him?
He does sound like the guy at Fairground when he used to try and get you on the
I think that's enough of that now, Jigs. Thank you, though. That was.
When he's trying to entice people onto the waltzes.
Yeah.
Well, I've had a shit week, by the way.
What's up?
Well, everyone's been calling me fucking Dodo, Dado Rail, Dardo, Bosnian. Thanks.
Have you been upgraded
Thanks
to
for that.
Syrian yet, though? That's the modern thing now. You're Syrian.
Hold
yet?
on. There's one or two things that's happened. Either we've been calling it that, or people actually listen to this.
Yeah, people listen to it.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
I know, amazing.
My name is Jeff. Sorry, go on.
Anyway.
Yeah, anything else you want to get off your chest from last week's episode? Anything else?
Oh yes, I have actually done a thing.
Yeah.
I scoped the internet, and for confirmation, Lionel Blair doesn't have two dim colour eyes.
Do you know what I checked that out?
Yeah, I was going to check that. Just David Bowie.
Yeah, definitely.
definitely have.
We did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, so,
Great tap dancer.
also good at charades.
Charades,
as well,
yeah. That's how I remember him.
Yeah.
Charades.
Give us a clue.
Una.
He was a clue, wasn't he?
Yes.
See?
Yes.
Yes.
Give us a clue.
Sorry, yeah, go on, Teddy, crack on.
Right, boys. So, obviously, we'll crack on with how we did it last week and go to the Bugles League.
Oh.
So, we'll see if Chunk
That everyone's reaction or just yours, Chunk?
gone up the
I'm
league
switched off.
or not. So, if that's right with you, Chunk, can we carry on with it?
Chunk, you're on the brink of possibly the greatest sporting comeback of
Ever.
all time.
Really?
Keep
Barcelona,
fighting.
PSG.
Well, yeah,
Keep going.
last week you got points, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I got 2 points.
You need that.
I don't need that, mate. No, thank you very much.
Right, so over to Ange for last week's
Bugles League.
Bugles League.
The Bugles League is 15 weeks, head to head. Who gets the screams? We guess the score. Predict who wins, who will lose. Let's begin. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la la.
So last week, obviously I was hosting. The challenge was to choose a dog from the Greyhound racing for what was it? The Queen Memorial Cup, Grand Racing. Yeah. So to cut a long story short, I found this event on Sky Bet because when you do the Bugles League, you want to mix it up. You don't want to go with just the same old. So I was like, what can I look at? I'll have a look on Sky Bet because they do lots of weird and wonderful things. And I looked on Sky Bet and I looked at their activities you can bet on, and Greyhound racing was one of them. So I took a screenshot of the race that we were bet on, didn't place a bet, and then obviously after the race had taken place, I was like, right, I'll go check out the results for the Bugles League. Well, obviously it had gone from Sky Bet because I hadn't placed a bet. So on the Monday, I contacted Sky Bet on web chat and I was like, hello mate, don't know if you can help me. I've not placed a bet, but I'm trying to find the result to a race. And he's like, do you know where it was? I was like, no, but it was the Greyhound Queen Cup Memorial Cup, something or other. He's like, yeah, I really need a bet receipt. I was like, no mate, I haven't placed a bet. But I need to know. Yeah. I said, can I give you the name of one of the dogs? I said, have you got a droopy gina? So anyway, I did a lot of research to find the result to this. And I don't know if you've...
I would hate to see your search engine. Droopy China.
I mean, I had to watch a lot of videos to see the results. But I don't know if you've ever been Greyhound racing, but you buy the little £1 black and white program that says the races and that stuff. So I literally found a photograph, which I'm going to show the guys. A photograph really quickly so you can't see one. Yeah. Which was a black and white. Yeah, that was
Point of showing us.
Thanks, see
So anyway, to cut a long story short, nobody got any points because all of our dogs came out of the top two.
Really? Who won it?
It was
Brilliant.
Stardom, followed by Ridgedale Max.
Oh, so it's top two then. Top two on the list.
So it was top two that we went for.
Brilliant.
Nobody won.
So who came third? Do you know who came third?
Yeah, I know came third, fourth, fifth and sixth, and it was none of ours.
Mate,
Mill Road Susie, Cinderella, Settle Yourself, Hankswood River.
What did I go with?
I went with Rock's on, but
Don't know, but I can promise you.
No, hang on. I went with Mill Road Susie. Where did she come?
No, you did. Oh no, she came third.
I did because I.
Yeah, well that don't matter. It's
but-
top
but
two.
It's top two though, wasn't it?
Oh, of course it was. Sorry, I was
So-
thinking like the Grand Prix one.
Yeah.
Well, what I was going to ask you about the Grand Prix one. Say if you had two. Say if you got first and third. Would you have got more points?
How you? Oh yeah, of course, yeah, because they're the same
The
team.
two drivers.
Yeah,
I did, didn't I?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't actually think about that. That was a good point. So that would have
I
been
didn't
good
think of it
points.
until
No, it's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
luckily that didn't happen because I would have thought things were right up.
Yeah.
So the positives are no one's any further behind.
And Chunk's still at the bottom.
So at the bottom.
Running out of weeks.
And no one's further ahead. So it's all to play for in week 9.
Yes, and this week I have gone for in Finland. Their football season has only just started. Okay, so I have gone with 2 random teams. I don't obviously know how well they did. Didn't know how well they did last season, so I've whacked it on there, and I'm going to give you the names now. They are
Standard 11-side football, yeah?
11-side
Okay,
football,
Finland football.
and
Is it top league, second league?
Does that make a difference to what you're going to choose?
I know quite a lot about
I think
Finnish
it's
football.
the first league. Like it's
I follow it religiously.
Yeah.
It's the Finnish first division. And the teams are, this is at 12 o'clock, midday, Sunday.
I'll watch that.
Okay, the home team is called ROPS, ROPS, and they are playing a team called Honka.
Are they honking? That's
I don't know, because obviously when I looked at the league, there's like top 4 have already played, and then these lot haven't. So this, I'm
knows?
none the wiser than you lot are.
I know a bit about this.
Okay, so ROPS versus Honka. And I'll put your names down on the
Rops
sheet.
versus Honka.
I'll go first on this one.
So hold on, we're going for team and score, yeah?
Yeah, like,
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Always the same. Always the same, yeah.
ROPS and Honka. And got you first.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to go for a ROPS 2-0 home victory.
Ooh. Did
2-2 draw.
see? I don't think you should always go. I mean, this is my personal thing. When you do for points, I don't think you should do a draw because then you're going to get points. For
Well, he's
bang.
top of the league.
Bruh, who's top?
Well, that's very true. But
But if he chooses 1-all,
Maybe I should.
no, it has to be
choose
2-2, 1-1. It's got to be 2.
So hold on, what did you go for?
2-2.
You went for a draw. Could he go
Are we
for a
going-
team and a draw?
No,
Should I just go for a win?
You can go for a draw because if you get it right, you're going to get big points.
That's true.
yeah.
That's true
But
story.
you've got to split it. Are you going to go for all of it or just get a team?
Are you going to gamble?
I'll leave it with you. I'll come back to it. Jigs?
I'm going to go for a 3-2 win for the first ones, the ROPS, yeah.
3, 2. Jump away.
I'm going with a ROPS 1-0 win.
Oh.
Defensively, they was very strong last year.
Gone home, draw, home, home. I'm going to go with a honker,
Oh.
just to be different, so everyone gets some points. I'm going to go 3-1. Honker. Okay, I'll get Elwood. I'll text him.
As long as they don't clown around, we'll be fine.
That's it. Yes. So
And Diddley?
good luck, boys.
Are you finished?
Diddley, are you sticking with 2-2 or?
I'm going to stick with a draw, but I'm going to go 1-1 instead. I think 2-2 is a bit ambitious.
Going for a
First game and
Desmond.
everyone's fresh.
No.
Like I say, ROPS had a really good defence last year.
Honker.
Are you trying to psych me out with some sort of knowledge that you haven't got?
I don't care what he says, I'm not listening.
As long as you match it.
Right, boys.
Yes.
That's the end of the Bugles League. Right, but before we go into that, I believe it was someone's birthday.
It was
We
indeed,
missed.
yes. It was someone's
Diddley,
birthday. It wasn't
stand up.
here.
No, sorry.
Diddley, was it yours?
Every day, mate.
Every day's a birthday
Yeah.
for you,
So,
mate.
so first off, we didn't want you to feel left out after me and Ted got our Marvel wrapping paper, but obviously that was from Elwood's house. So made you your own.
Oh, awesome!
And my daughter stuck some stickers on it. She was like, "Oh, there's stickers on that, Daddy." Of course you
Oh,
can.
bless her. Cheers, boys.
Happy birthday.
That's
And obviously, I've opened my presents, and Jiggs opened his presents, and you were slower by 23 seconds. So, can you open yours quicker than Jiggs? Please?
That's amazing, because I thought I rushed.
Yeah.
I did too much explaining, didn't I? I had a card.
Yeah, you had the draw.
Yes, that's why I did
Yeah.
longer, yeah.
Oh, loving it. A little bit of nugs.
Derby County. Oh no.
In a retro 80s
loving
style.
Boys, can I be honest though?
Yeah.
An XL. Oh, boys.
Have we misjudged?
That's perfect. Awesome. Sweet, boys. Loving it.
Cool.
Cheers, fellas.
And
well,
there's your
that's it.
second one.
Oh, jeez. Spoiled.
Fill it up with it.
Do you want to explain what?
Just take a big pic for the gram.
Yeah, pick for the gram, chunk. I can't really get closer.
Sorry.
Amazing podcast. material.
Yes. Oh shit! I need to.
I'm going to film you doing it.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Do a description of open it.
What you got?
Okay.
Tim?
What you got?
it says chunk on it.
With 7 lipstick.
It's a chunk bar. I had it specially made for you. Yeah.
But you have to
I
get-
think.
I won't open that now, mate. It'll be a long time.
All right, here we go.
The person in my basement had to do that.
Yes.
As we are Don't Touch Your Bugles podcast, we've never had some bugles in front of us on the show.
That's amazing. After
There we
nearly
go.
what 8.5 hours
Do you know
of
what, boys?
recording.
Should we have it back now?
We'll go everything else.
Should we go for it?
We should, but as long as we open the packet aloud, like wide open, because otherwise it's going to be crunch, ruffles, really shit.
Yeah, that's a
down.
good point. Is it
They're
safe
not
to
the
record?
quietest.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's probably not for the
Alright.
best. Yeah, yeah.
I'll save them. Easter Monday.
It's not like the peanut butter or anything.
No.
Oh, awesome. Cheers, boys. I'm loving it. Cheers, fellas.
Happy birthday.
Right, boys.
Happy birthday.
And while we're on the, I've got, this is just for you, but we've been a lot of debating about peanut butter, hasn't there?
There has.
What's been going down on the Insta and Twitter?
So we put a poll out after our episode last week to say, look, guys, what's better, crunchy or smooth? We put it out on Insta and on Twitter. And the overall verdict was crunchy came out on top, but there was a strong, overwhelming
very vocal
support,
with smooth.
yeah, for the smooth. And the analysis I got was that if you're in the UK, you're generally pretty crunchy, but if you're in America or Australia, you're loving a bit of smooth. So
Yeah, you like your nuts smooth over there, do you guys? Hey, ask why not. Come at me, bro.
but also thanks for your support.
Yeah, we love you.
Yeah, good work, good work. Look, different peanut butter for different people.
Sorry.
But
Ted's mashing down a trifle while he's not got to do any talking.
Greg James having a toasty.
So as I stated on the last podcast, my favourite is pip and nut. So I've got Diddley's and pip and nut.
Oh,
That's the best one, I think. So that's just for
Thank
you,
you
mate.
so
to
much.
why is there only half a
enjoy
jar?
it. Yeah, that's you either get them like
I'm
that
joking,
or
I'm
a big,
joking.
massive tub. So
Appreciate it.
enjoy your peanut butter,
So-
I
mate.
will. I'll let you know how I'll go.
Indeed.
And actually, you did a peanut butter Marmite mix,
Yes,
didn't you? We
I
were going to do a
did.
taste test, but maybe for another time. But you did a bit of DIY.
Yeah, so the actual Marmite and peanut butter still isn't out. It's out next month. But I tried it at home. I made my own. It was alright.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it? I
Yeah.
just can't.
When people do the high pitch thing, it usually means the line.
Does it?
Yeah.
Does it?
Does it?
No. No, genuinely,
It was
it was alright. But the Marmite overwhelmed the peanut butter.
I suppose the problem with you do it yourself, sorry to interrupt, is you don't know the quantities you're putting in
Sure.
based on, if
And I like
Ratios
Marmite probably more than the next man. Whereas I'll put so much on my toast that it burns my mouth.
Yeah.
Like, that's how much I like. Like, you can't even see the butter.
savage.
You put butter on there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. I never put anything raw on toast. I always
No.
put spread down first.
Yeah.
Always. Even with peanut butter. It's extra,
Really?
It's extra moist then.
Sorry to disappoint you.
No, I don't like Marmite. So.
So who in here likes Marmite?
I do.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm undecided. I don't not like it. I just don't like it, so I'm not sure.
No, right.
No.
Peanut butter.
Yeah.
All day long.
Peanut butter is. Oh, I love peanut butter. Obviously,
Yeah,
yeah.
no.
I love it with a spoon.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
that's-
I do eat it with a spoon.
Me for both.
I eat it on celery. I put, I put
Yeah.
peanut butter in the middle of celery. Delicious.
Anyway, thanks for listening to BBC Good Food.
Yeah.
Back next week. No, good bands.
Yes. Right, and
Yeah.
before I go on, I've done something for us lot to have a little quiz on.
Okay.
Okay. This is all based on Jack and Norwich storyteller. So I'm going to tell you 5 stories, and you've got to tell me if it's actually happened to me.
Okay.
We got time for 5.
No, they're brief. Okay.
They're only 18 minutes each.
The short stories.
They're brief. Right. Okay. First one.
Now, Ted.
In 1998, at my local youth club, I beat Steve Davis over a frame of snooker. Is that true or false?
In 1988.
False.
98.
1998. Apologies.
It's false. At youth club, you went playing snooker or pool.
I was going to say, I was in the youth club. We used their snooker table.
Oh,
I
okay.
wasn't part of it. 1998.
False. I was 40 back then.
I'm saying false.
Okay.
True.
He was in his prime-ish, so I don't know whether he'd be doing lots of
But this is Teddy Pagan.
charity gigs. What? Are we allowed to ask questions?
You can ask a few.
When he world champion in the 80s, though.
Late
Yeah,
80s, early
Stephen
90s.
Hendry. Stephen Hendry was
Yeah.
late 90s.
I'm long now. I'm sorry. I'm just going to go with. I'm going to go with true because it's the sort of thing that you would do.
Okay.
False. You were trying to cop off with girls at youth club.
Yeah, but I weren't at the youth club. I was
He wasn't
just
part of youth
using-
club. They was at a youth
Just
club.
the
He
venue,
wasn't-
the
He wasn't
venue.
in.
Just the venue.
Yeah, he wasn't
Okay.
in the youth club.
Well, if I was to say our youth club was next to Breaks Snooker Club, would that change your
Oh. Yeah, but then what was Steve Davis doing in the youth club?
walking?
If there's-
Hello, man.
It just false.
Fancy a quick game.
False.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay. What are you going
I
to say?
said true, didn't I?
Yeah, it's false.
Knew it. Diddly and Chunk 2.
Right.
You made the most of these
Yeah,
points.
you make one say
I'll not go on the Bugles League. No, sorry. Right, the next one. I once played for Cambridge United.
False.
True, because... Yeah, true. Not sure what age group, but I'm going to say true. And what kind of match it was, but...
I'll go into that.
Oh, so it's true.
Is it?
Well, based on what you just said, I'm going to go with true because you're a football man, and although you're, from this part of the world, you're wearing an Everton top, so clearly your loyalties are not local. So I'm going with true.
I'm going with true because I'm pretty sure previously you've talked about a friend and an own goal at Cambridge United.
Wow.
That's a split decision.
Yeah. That was a fans game,
Oh,
and that was against Cambridge United. But yes, I did. I played for Tonians back in the day. We had a friendly against Cambridge, and we had a cup final about a week later. And the rule was we only going to have like half hour, 40 minutes each, so we didn't overdo it, get ourselves injured. And I'd done my bit, so I went getting changed, and then Rob Newman, the manager, came in, and when one of our lads had just pulled up, can we just nick one of your left-sided players? And our manager went, Ted, do you want to carry on? I was like, yep. So I had to go in there, don one of the kits on, and play 45 minutes.
Nice.
Scored. And
Good
my
man.
mates actually told me to kiss the badge,
Yeah.
but I couldn't,
No, good.
because obviously people United and everything. And Rob actually laughed, going, that's pathetic. I know.
Pathetic.
So, yeah,
Pathetic that you didn't kiss it, or pathetic that they asked you to kiss it.
They asked me to kiss
Yeah,
it, yeah.
pathetic. Get out.
Yeah. Right, the next one. While being at Oundle, there was a charity cricket match, and I got to kiss Jenny Powell.
Oh, Jenny Powell. I remember Jenny Powell.
She got dark hair.
Yeah, and dark. She's got dark skin. She's got
Think
very
I know
tanned,
you mean.
wasn't she? Yeah.
Yeah.
back in the 90s, isn't it?
Are we talking just on the cheek? Or you fingers deep?
lower,
I think it was.
lower lips.
Kiss.
Yeah, go on. I'll say yeah. Yeah, true.
Yeah, I'm going to say true. Did.
Yeah, I mean, that's quite an obscure Ted reference, isn't it? Jenny what's her name?
Powell.
Powell. That's up there with Amy Nuttall. I'm going to say that's true.
I'm going false. I think he's tried to throw us with Jenny Powell.
It is false.
Ah, you swine!
That's 3 from 3.
So did you just say her name because you fancied her as a younger man?
No, I thought with me being the age I am, I just looked at birds that were like younger than you. Younger back then, I thought, Jenny Powell, she'll do it. And you were spot on, yeah.
Either that or you was watching Channel 5 last night and it was like the
That
top 20
came into my head, yeah.
the top 20 chocolate bars and she was on there going, oh, I do like a picnic.
She's always on the front, right. Isn't she doing that range with the ranch, the horses at the minute? Yeah,
Just-
just
just-
they can't see that. Anyway,
That
Ted's
looks,
just
like,
waving his hand.
looks like she's doing hand jobs to horses. What you just did.
yeah. While signing for Malton Football Club, they had a new chip shop, and when they heard that I was signing, they asked me to open it.
Would you,
false.
as in cutting the ribbon?
Yeah.
They did, but he went to the wrong chip shop, so false. No, false.
That was a big thing back then.
I'm going with a false because I think it was Chris Akabusi who actually opened the chip shop.
I believe Chunk. if we're talking about chip shops, Chunk knows.
He knows everything.
He knows. Yeah, I'm saying false. That's quite random. Even like,
Didn't read it
well,
again.
I know you were good, and you are good still now. But no, I'm not having that. I wouldn't ask you to open a bottle of beer for me.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm going false as well.
Yeah, it's false.
Yeah.
There'll be one more. Oh, and one more. I've scored 2 at London Road. 2 goals at London Road.
True.
Yeah.
They do a lot of cop finals there,
True.
don't they? So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I have.
5 from 5.
Yeah. You are?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did, yeah. I'm the one.
Yeah.
Well done, Chunk.
No big deal. You got my number if you want me to open a chippy, so give me a call.
No, what happened was I sort of like I actually when I signed I got there early, so they had a chippy round the corner, and they just opened, but the door stuck, and I had to open it.
Oh.
So I did open it, but not with a ribbon. I had to boot the bottom of the door because it was stuck.
So technically,
So technically I did. So I told my mates that I had to open the door of the malt chip shop when I signed for. But it's one of my stories again. Right, boys.
Official Chunk is a knob.
What? It's cold in here, boys.
Short sleeves and gloves. One of
Pink.
my pet hates. I don't care what the colour is.
So this week we're going to talk about obviously our first job that we ever had and if we're actually still doing it now. So have any of you guys kept with your jobs that you had when you left school?
No chance.
And
it's funny you should say that. I've kind of gone full circle actually. So my first ever job was working with my dad at the weekend because he's a builder, and I'd go and work with him for a bit and not really do a lot of work. Oh shit, I just hurt myself. And
Is that what you used to say when you was a kid?
Well,
Oh shit, Dad, I can't do it, I've hurt myself.
it's funny you should say that. Yeah, I'd go sit in the van a lot of the time and just deface his dashboard with screwdrivers and stuff just because I was bored. So I did that for a bit as a kid. But no, my first actual job was working in the call centre for an insurance company. And then after nearly 5 years of doing that, I left to do what I always wanted to do as a kid, which was become a policeman. I did that for 18 months and hated it. And then did a couple of different jobs just because I didn't really know what I wanted to do, because the thing I did want to do, I didn't want to do. That makes sense. So I ended up working for an insurance company again, but in a very different role. So high profile, yeah, exciting. Insurance.
excellent.
Everyone needs it.
Yeah. Jigs?
Yeah, well, my parents owned a shop when I was younger in where we lived in Stangram.
Mr. Patel.
Yeah, and next door they opened up a barber shop, and I literally got on with the guy who owned it. He was like 26 when he opened it up. Instantly got on with him straight away, and I helped him do some flyers around like villages and stuff. Him and his missus. And then when he opened up, I was like, I'd sweep the floor for him for nothing because I just enjoyed being around there. You know, he was got like a good father figure and stuff. And then he took me on as a worker, and then like literally said, like, I want to train you to be a barber. You've got the personality and everything. I'd like you to work in that, which is awesome. And he sent me to college in a night course, which you had to be an adult to get in, but he sent me there when I was 14. So I started cutting hair when I was 14, and then left school. Got a job there straight away as a barber. But I'm not sure they still do it, but you tried them when you were young, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, work experience.
Work experience, yeah. So I did
It's
try
going
them
to set
there.
you up for life, work
Yeah,
experience.
yeah.
Remember that.
Exactly.
Set you up for life, because what you do now, this point in time, is what you're going to go on to do the rest of your life.
Exactly. So yeah, and I did my trial there because obviously trial was free, weren't it? But because I went there, I got paid. And unfortunately, one of the weeks when I was there, one of the blokes, the boss had gone on holiday. The part-time girl was there cutting hair, and the other lad got shits. So she was like, "I'm fucking busy." She goes, "Jigs, can you cut hair?" I was like, "Fuck it." I've been to night course. I've been cutting my mates. So I literally got thrown in the deep end. I was cutting hair all week. and not a single complaint. I did. To be fair, I got into the job real quick. You know, I had a natural talent for it, which was lucky.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that. Then at 16, when I left school, within like 6 months, he opened his second shop in Werrington, and he basically gave me the keys to run it for him. So
This is the guy from
this is the guy who gave me the
episode 1 finger test.
Finger test, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's full of knowledge. This guy,
Yeah.
he's a good man. I still call him Pops now. You know, he's a good dude. But then I love the job. You know, at the time when obviously the money in that sort of job is owning your own shop, innit?
Yeah.
So you know, that was what I. Pretty much everyone who's worked for him now, he's got like 5 shops. He's got another shop opening in Ice. So you know, everyone who's worked for him, he's sort of gone into business with them, and they've all got their own shops now and partners with him. Obviously, they make more money. So that was the plan. You know, I wanted to do that back then. Also, I was too young at the time to put into the shop at that age, 16, 17, whatever. But then my wrists got fucked. I couldn't care anymore. So I was fucked basically. I might have just got started young, but yeah, I couldn't care anymore. And I remember I went to, I still get steroid injections now, to strengthen my wrist up because I'm in like an agony if I'm doing any maintenance work or like home DIY and stuff. And I've had MRI scans, I've had like injections and all this kind of shit. And like the final straw for me is they sent me to Cambridge for some nerve tests and stuff. So I've gone to Cambridge Hospital.
I would test your last nerve.
So I've got in there.
All those bicycles.
And the sure.
Pisses me off.
And the doctor who's done my nerve test has got one arm. And I looked at him and I thought, he's a fucking doctor, he's got one arm, he's getting on with his life. I should shut the fuck up really and carry on with mine. My wrist hurts, stop being a pussy.
It's always
so yeah, so I
else,
sort of, yeah, exactly, it's always saying what I say. But yeah, no, from that.
You didn't think, oh, I bet he had what I had, and now look what's happened to him.
Yeah, I don't think limbs normally falling off from a bit of like nerve pain and stuff, whatever it is. But they never found out it was wrong anyway. But yeah, so I couldn't do that anymore. Pretty gutting. And basically, I did a few shit jobs in between, real shit. So I didn't have to do it myself. But there was a sort of like a labourer's job doing what I do now. Because my old man works there. I did that for a bit, and it's like, you know, I don't know anything else. You know, I've been cutting hair since I was fucking 14. That was what I wanted to do. That's what I planned to do. So I really had no other idea. You know, people have got dreams that they want to do and shit. So yeah, ended up working there, and I've been there ever since. So cleaning seed, seeing farms every day. As you guys say, knee deep in farmer's seed.
Knee deep.
Yeah,
that's it. Dids, what about you?
Yeah, well, growing up, I changed what I wanted to do every week, to be honest, by whatever I was watching on TV.
Yeah.
So first I wanted to be like Batman, and then probably a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
And then I probably moved on to wanting to be in the A-Team.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Which one? Yeah, which one?
Oh, the Face Man.
Face. Oh, I see. Me and my brother, we always used to argue it out over Mr. T.
I'll have Mr.
We always fought.
Yeah, but I always liked the ladies, you see.
Yeah.
And he had like this really cool car. I think it was a Corvette.
Corvette.
Yes.
Yeah. So after that, I wanted to be a lifeguard because of Baywatch. But I can't swim, so that didn't last long. But yeah, moving on. My first proper job that I actually got was a cleaner. So nothing like what I wanted to be.
No.
It was like part time. Used to work with my friend Els. Shout out to El. And yeah, it was alright. I turned up and they said, have you got any cleaning experience? And I said, yes. I clean my room twice a week. And yeah, she laughed as well.
Very good.
But she gave you the job.
But I was the one laughing because I didn't. She bought it, hook, line and sinker. So yeah, no, it was good fun. Me and Els, we had a good laugh, mucking around, cleaning, and sometimes playing. Like I used to jump out at her and stuff. And
From behind the door, see? The boys laugh at that.
Yeah. I texted her to see if she had any funny stories about when we used to clean together. And she said, well, you used to do this thing with these 20p's. And I was doing it still. At age 16, I was like ripping off vending machines with fake 20p's.
Where did you get your supply from, though?
I think I used to wrap paper around like a penny.
Oh, yeah.
turn it into a 20p.
Yeah, that is.
Which is ironic.
Quite the skill.
Innovation.
That's creative,
Yeah.
which links into what you do now, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure.
Not that I want to jump the gun with this story, so off you go.
Yeah, and then after that, what I want to call the agency years. Basically, I just had a competition with myself. How short I could keep a job for.
Sure.
Oh, I thought you was going to say if you could do your jobs in alphabet order. Asda, B&M.
Yeah. No, they. So I was desperate, and I had to sign up with. This is a bit later on in my life, but after I dropped out of school again, that's what I had to do to get a job because my parents were hounding me about money and paying some rent and that. So anyway, they've sent me to this place where they make sweets like donuts, apple pies. You know the ones you get at McDonald's?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't eat those, boys.
Chunk's still dribbling, don't we?
But they do burn your mouth.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they're too hot.
They are pockets of hell, aren't they?
Yeah, open it.
Tasty pockets of
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I had to stand and watch this conveyor belt of like donuts and not eat them. Yeah, and I had to pick out any ones that didn't look like
Circle.
a good donut.
Yeah. Were you allowed to eat them ones?
Yeah, so they went into a box, into a
where's this
tray,
place?
Yeah.
and they went into the canteen. So we were allowed to eat them. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So I did that for a week. That job.
Yeah.
So that went
You
too.
got the shit.
Can I ask, is it still going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, after that, they sent me somewhere else. They sent me to the Royal Mail to work in the kitchens as a pot wash. And I was like, fucking hell. I hate washing up. Right?
Did you tell him? Did you say to him, yeah, you done washing up before? Yeah, I do it at home all the time.
Twice a week.
Yeah, I said I've got a dishwasher at home. So. No, so anyway, I'm working away. You know, it was quite hard work. I did like the morning shift, early doors, 6 a.m. to 12, and then they served the lunch. Anyway, I've gone home at the end of the day. I think I finished about 3. It took me 2 buses to get home, and the guy from the agency rings me and says, "Yeah, Alex, don't worry about tomorrow. They don't they don't want you to come back. You're too slow." So I was too slow. So that was one day. I got it down to a day, from a week to a day.
Were you happy about that then, or upset?
To be honest, the bus cost me more than I've
Wages.
yeah, my wages. And then the last one, before I decided to sort my shit out, they picked me up at 5 a.m. this bus, and I got but to go and work in the middle of nowhere. We got into this factory in like a big warehouse, and they've got it's like a production line. There's loads of people, boxes everywhere, and basically we had to put women's razors into boxes. I knew one of the lads that was on the bus with me. I looked over at him and I was like, don't know about you, but I don't fancy this much. And he went, nah, me neither. Should we do one? And I was like, yeah. So before I'd even started working,
You quit.
I quit. I walked out. But the thing is, we were so far from home, didn't realise neither of us had any money, and we had to walk home, and it took us 3 hours to walk home.
Oh. Did you know where it was? Did you know where you were walking? You know.
Yeah. So it was like just past Whittlesea.
Nice country walk.
Yeah, and I lived in Orton. It was about. So how far's that? It's about 8 miles, 10 miles.
Oh,
Good ask
It's a bit more than that.
isn't it?
It's a bit more than that. I probably it's about 13 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, it took 3.5 hours to walk.
It's good going.
And then I went back to school for a year and dropped out again.
There's a bit of a pattern there, isn't there, mate? Good joke. Right.
Yeah, cheers for that.
no
So,
worries.
Chung, how did you start your career?
I started my career back in the day doing paper rounds.
BMX, been there.
Nah, I used to borrow my mum's old bike. It had a basket at the front.
3-speed.
I don't know what it had, but it was old school, bright yellow. Yeah, it used to be, but I didn't do it Monday to Saturday like the Evening Telegraph. It was a Herald and Post.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is that every Thursday?
Yep. Where you have to put the leaflets in and you've got an extra
yeah.
penny a leaflet or something stupid.
Yeah.
So he used to get paid roughly about a tenner for like carrying his papers. So the first week I'd done it. Not a problem. Absolutely killed me.
It's modern slavery, isn't it?
Mate,
Yeah,
it was. It was like 4
It's
hours.
got flats as well, in around.
Mate, I had 2 like bags, everything. So I was like, I ain't going back home.
Double strap.
Yeah. Stuck them in the basket on the front as well. Taking them around every single one. Took about 4 hours. Absolutely killer. So then I was like, there is a knothole round the corner. So I thought, right,
A what?
a knothole.
What's that?
Amy Nuttall.
You've been waiting to get that in.
She's having a lot of mentions, isn't she, Amy?
She is.
She is.
It's basically like a lake, basically.
Oh, right.
So I was doing my bit for the environment and fly tipping.
You chipped that bridge in there. What was that?
Yeah, so I was like, fuck that. I'm spending 4 hours doing that. So I thought, right, lads were playing football. Put my football boots and my gloves in the bottom and my paper bag. Chucked everything in the bag and went, I'm going to do the papers now, Mum, Dad. Yeah, all right, no worries. Off I went, take them to the lake, dump them all out, go play football for 3 hours, come home. Found out the year above was down there fishing. So they turned around and said, are you coming down here next week? We was like, yeah, we're doing overnight camping, doing a bit of night fishing. Buy the papers off you for a $5 and we can use them for a fire. Following week, so right, Mum, Dad, I'm just going to go do the papers now. Went and played football again, got paid me 10 quid, and made another $5 on top of it. So I think straight away from the beginning, I was showing entrepreneurial spirit.
You showing what? Say it again.
Entrepreneurial spirit.
Did you get busted though?
Yeah, they Herald and Post used to ring up people and say, "Did you receive your paper this week?" And the whole of Eastfield Drive didn't get it. So, I handed me notice in that before they sacked me.
Don't like your CV, did you?
No. And then my mate had turned around and said to me, car garage around the corner that's paying people to wash their cars like on a Saturday morning. £5 for the morning. And I was like, oh, cool. There's some nice cars. And I liked cars as a kid. Yeah. So we went in there. I was washing them, thinking, oh, this is great. Actually, it was modern day slave labour. Yeah. 20 cars for £5.
Oh, yeah.
Spending 3 hours in the winter. It was brutal. But and then every now and again he'd have a nice car come in and be like, you couldn't do the full works on it, could you? So then you'd get another £5 for the afternoon to do that car.
Was that topless clean?
Yeah.
Yeah. The rim of the dirt.
Well, the owner had a son, wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed. And we used to play a little game with him in the workshop.
Wait.
In the car, you'd often see like loose change, like 20p's, 50p's. Well, we thought it'd be funny to stick them to the desk at the back. And then so we'd sit there, we'd be doing it, and then we'd be cleaning the car just as he's about to come in, and you'd see him go, oh, £1.50 there. Fucking can't get this money off here. Then you'd see him go get a screwdriver and sit there trying to chip underneath it, trying to take this 150. We're just sitting there pissing ourselves with laughter. But eventually the car garage went bust and we lost our jobs.
Okay. That reminds me, just going to nip in, that reminds me of a story. I did something similar where I worked before with Elwood as a publishing house. I did magazines and websites and what have you. And one of the magazines that worked next to us was a fishing magazine, Angling. And
Angling Times.
Yes, Angling.
Just to interrupt your interruption.
Yeah.
I used to clean there.
Small world.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Is that with your mate?
Yeah, I used to nick the magazines.
Moving on.
What, Angling Times? Angling Times?
Nah, they used to do Max Power.
They did, they were
and,
shut
like
down.
car mags and
Yeah, still do
bike
that.
mags. But, yeah. Go on.
Oh, that's funny. So, this angling magazine, obviously, on the front of the magazines, they used to give away free gifts
Freebies, didn't they?
to get people to buy
A line
mags.
of reels or
And
something.
yeah, so they'd have some fishing line. Obviously, fishing line is like see-through, basically, really, really thin. So one day a couple of us, got an idea, got a £5 note. Let's stick one end of the £5 note to this fishing line, and then go sit back down at our desk. We'll put this in like the alleyway where people have to walk, and then when they come past, they'll bend down to pick up a fiver, and we quickly pull the angling fishing line, and they look like tramps. We'll be like, hey, tramp. Oh god, an afternoon of fun doing that.
What a pair of scallywags.
That and jumping out of people behind doors. You're gold in.
Like Bart Simpson and Millhouse.
Thanks, man. That's compliment I've ever heard.
Who's who though?
And they say don't meet your heroes.
I was yellow once, I had jaundice. So... Quite similar.
Yeah, exactly the same.
Sorry, mate. I
No,
drifted you there.
I've had that. I literally look like Homer Simpson.
Yes, I saw you.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah, you were drinking
No.
when you shouldn't have been, or taking it easy.
Yeah, I did afterwards.
Yeah, 7 points.
Does your wife listen to this?
Yeah,
She's gonna
she
tell you
does.
off?
You can cut that out. Mate.
Yeah, Mrs. Chuck knows that.
So anyway, sorry, mate. You
So done that, and then
The garage
yes, in the garage went Beston, becoming employed, and then got to like sixth form time. I was like, I need to get a job. I need to earn a few pennies, and I think this job's going to surprise you where I worked.
Who was?
No,
Angels.
no. I got a job at McDonald's.
I'd love to have a friend at McDonald's right now.
I had one.
It was great.
Not right now. I had one when I was younger, when I first started driving, and we'd literally go to the first window, we'd order like a milkshake, get to the last one because our mate Joe was on the final window, and he would literally give us like 3 bags full of all the meals you could eat.
Yeah.
We'd be like 3 of us in the car, we'd literally have so much food, we'd just pay for a milkshake.
I had a mate that worked at Pizza Hut in the kitchens.
Yeah.
No, not in the kitchens. He was manager, I think. Scam little bastard. Anyway, he was. He'd say, like, text me before you come, tell me what you want, and drive around the side, beep your horn twice. I'll know it's you. I can hear it, and I'll come out with free pizzas for you. I was like, brilliant. So good to know people in high places.
To be fair, that's not the only food. I had a mate who worked at, I lived with him for a bit, he worked at Pizza House in town. He'd close up at night every night because he was the chef there making the pizzas, and we'd go in every night and he'd do us all the pizza and dessert like every night. And then also had a mate who worked at Burger King on the A1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because that travel lodge, whatever's there. And you'd literally go there, you get your free food, and there's like they're built onto another little chef, isn't it? That little chef's built onto them. So you'd get the food to eat. If they'd say, oh, afterwards, like go to the fire exit around the back. You'd go there, and he'd literally open the door, he'd chuck you like. Fill your boot with like frozen foods, like they do like the onion ring things there, like the little Diddy cones, and he'd even steal like CDs off the CD rack. CDs, so whatever's in the top 10 of the week, you'd end up with them albums as well. That place shut down. Yeah.
So this is an end of the night food. This is emptying the freezer.
Yeah, it's emptying the freezer. You end up with all the shit in the freezer. It's quality.
Yeah, no, it's great. I love McDonald's. It's good times, good money as well. Like at the time, everyone else was on like £4 an hour working at
£5 a morning.
Yeah, working at the Bear Factory or something. Whereas I'm sitting at McDonald's.
Bear Factory.
Yeah.
Build a bear.
Yeah, that's the one. We stuff them.
And he was the bear in the food factory.
What you got to eat? What
Sorry?
you did at McDonald's?
Yeah, you could.
Still
You'd get,
like
a free,
an
you'd, get,
allowance.
you'd get a free meal.
Oh.
Fortunately, my meals were. Yeah. So no, but it was good. Like, made some friends there. It was quite cool. Used to be awesome. Going on a Sunday morning, you'd have a hangover. Free McDonald's breakfast, and sitting there, and they'd be like, "Yeah, it's getting to 10 o'clock," and you'd be like, "Right, I know." Shutting down at 10:30. We'll throw a couple of extra little double sausage and egg muffins over, and they'll be sitting in the bin. 10:30 comes on, they gotta go. They gotta go in the bin. You gotta mark them as wastage. The bin is Chunk's tummy. Yes.
I've always found that odd about McDonald's. Why breakfast stops at 10:30?
I know.
Because I mean, in general, like
It's just burger and...
yeah, I don't want a Big Mac at 10:31.
Yeah.
You know, it's still breakfast time.
I always think that.
I know people. I know, but in general speaking, I would have thought breakfast would stop at like 11 to 11:30.
Or just have it all day long. What's the problem?
Yeah.
Come on, spill. What's the secret?
Yeah, you go.
Pubs and
Is
that's
it
breakfast, isn't
that long a changeover?
Nah.
From breakfast to lunch?
No, I don't know. I think it's something that happened like in the original one, that they'd done it as that, and they've just gone. We're stuck with history, and 10:30 is the cut-off point.
Original.
Have you
I
ever
think it
gone-
started in America.
You ever gone through the drive-through and think, oh, fucking, nearly McDonald's, it's nearly 10:30, nearly 10:30, and get there like 10:29, and you wait in ages for them to come to the flipping
spin it around.
drive-through, and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, we start breakfast now. You think, fucking hell, I got here on time, and you've been yakking to bloody Brenda about Coronation Street.
Well, personally, I never had that problem.
Yeah.
If I'm having breakfast, I'm there at 7.
Oh yeah, this was lastminute.com, but
That's alright, it's not that bad. I can smash down a quarter pounder for breakfast if you need to.
So what was yours, Ted?
I was similar to Chunk. I'd done a paper round, but I'd done a morning round, and then I'd done the evening telegraph round. But then I was sort of like on standby for someone if they didn't turn up in the mornings. So I'd get up mega early. And it was weird actually because the guy, when I went to work in the shop, we got quite a young lad and we got quite partly we had a laugh and everything. And he asked me if I could go in and help open the shop with him. And I said, look, I'm not the greatest at getting up in the mornings. He said, I'll ring you. So JP, my dad, put a phone next to my bed. And it didn't really work. You know, there's no snoozes on the phone, is it? You know, and our mate would ring me up and I'd be like, yeah, no worries, I'll be there in 5 minutes. And I'd roll over, go back to sleep. And we'd probably go weeks and weeks where one day a week we wouldn't be open at like 6:15. And when I got there, it was just carnage. People were coming back for their milk, coming past for their milk for work, their papers. And I just couldn't work the till. There was fucking buttons labelled for this, for that, for that. And I would just open it going, yeah, what, yeah, milk, yeah, paper, yeah, whatever. And then I'd go to Liam, like, you got to sort this out, mate, this, that. And he goes, oh, Jesus. But it was a mess in the morning, but it was like an organised mess. We sort of knew it was going to be open late. People coming, oh, you should be open half an hour ago. We're like, oh, mate, yeah, no worries. And then obviously I'd go do my round, come back, and then if someone hadn't come in, I'd carry on doing their rounds. And that's sort of when you got the bug about obviously working, because then obviously you get money, you get to do things, and you know the pictures and all that kind of stuff. You can go and film, you can go to watch films and everything. And then it's almost taken a bit from Diddley's story. I went and worked for Russell Burgess, where they do potatoes.
Sorry, you went to go Patel.
Patel. No, and what you would do when you were putting, obviously, my job in this factory of potatoes was I had to weigh the bag to a certain weight, and if it wasn't, I opened it again and just chucked it on the conveyor belt. So me and my friend Jay, what we done is we had played a game where we got a felt tip pen and we signed our names on this potato, and we watched it go round. And it was like 1-0, 1-0, 2-1, 2-1, until it was in the right bag when it was weighed, because we just opened it and just wanted to see our potato go round and round and round again. It was really funny. And then, like with Diddley, the same guy, he had a carrot factory. And again, when carrots have grown in the ground, they sort of like nick, obviously, supplements from all the other veg. That's why they grow all funny, isn't it? Because you need carrots to grow obviously in their own little sort of like area. And there was, tit-shaped carrots, cock-shaped carrots, there was everything. And again, I was with Jason again, so what we did is we signed these obscure looking carrots again. But these conveyor belts this time went round people's heads. So when they were coming on, we'd draw pictures on these carrots, and you'd see them, like these little black carrots going around with all these little pictures on them. But there's mine, quick, 1-0, 1-0, 2-1, 2-0. I think, Jason, we've got to stop this, mate. We have seriously got to stop this. And it got to about 10 o'clock, and we were in Yaxley, just as you go in on the right hand side of the bridge. And Jason went to me, I can't do this anymore. I went, I'm not, we're going. So we actually left. But my nan just lived in Facet, which is literally 5 minutes up the road. So I went and then knocked on the door. She goes, oh, come on, Stephen, in you come. And she made us, I remember it now, she made us banana and jam sandwiches, made us a cup of tea, and we walked down.
Banana and jam sandwiches?
Banana and jam sandwiches.
I thought you were going to say she pulled a carrot out and it had your name on it.
That would have been funny if that did happen. But no, it didn't. And then went on from there, and then I'd done Trident
work experience
where I went to work at a workshop, like a mechanic, but for like HGV lorries and vehicles and all that kind of stuff. And I was there for like 3 months, and I loved it. you know, but I bike majority of the way. It was only like Oxon Road, so it weren't that very far. And I got to know the trade, you know, like fixing lorries on a bigger scale rather than a car and all that. Absolutely loved it. And then on my last day, I thought that was pretty much it. Mr. Garfield, I always remember him. He called me in.
He hated
because of the
Mondays,
cat.
didn't he?
Yeah,
He loved
because of the
lasagna.
cat. Yeah. And he called me in and he goes, look, we'd like to, when you finish school, we'd like you to come back and actually work for us full time. And I'm thinking, brilliant, yeah, nice one. So I did, and then because I was last in, a guy then took over the company, and then I got released because I was last in, first down.
Just a question. You said 3 months?
1 month. I was there for a month.
Oh, you said 3 months. I was going to say 3 months. I was thinking, try for 3 months.
No, you did 3 weeks, didn't you? 3
Yeah,
weeks.
I say
3 weeks. 3
whoa.
weeks, 1 month. Well, it's like in December we used to do ours. We done ours like near Christmas. We done
can't remember
ours.
when mine was.
It's fucking
No, I
dark.
think ours was like springtime at my school, I think.
Was it? Well, that was obviously winter. But anyway, I got that job, and then obviously someone came in, bought us out, and then obviously I left there, and then went into like a printing factory where, again, a bit like Angling Times, we'd put freebies on the magazines, and obviously strapped them up, stripped them all out, and they went to various other shops, retail outlets, and all that kind of stuff. And that's where obviously I met my mate Dave, who obviously I work for now. And he actually told me the other day that I've been working on and off him for 20 years.
Yeah.
And in between that, obviously, I had my little stint at Parker's, working the trade of like engineering tools,
Getting fish and chips.
getting the orders wrong, and just knowing, you know, all the threads, talks, all different types of spanners, AF, UNC, and all that kind of stuff. And then obviously, in between him and Dave, I've just gone backwards and forwards, and now obviously a gardener doing patios, conifers, trees, walls, all that kind of stuff. So
You're going to give your number out just in case anyone wants any.
no, not at the moment. So I sort of where I am, when I left school, because obviously when I left the mechanical place, I think if they hadn't been bought out, I'd probably stayed there because I did like it, and obviously then moved to the next one, and that's where I met sort of Dave, and then 20, 30 years later, I'm still working for him. And he's a good boss, he's a good lad. Well then guys, what we'll do is we'll move on to Weird Shit of the Week. So if anybody's got a story to tell, let's have it.
A Facebook post we've loved the most and other shit we've seen. Some random tweets from random peeps, a stupid fucking meme. A vid, a pic that makes us sick, it's crazy stuff we seek. Some bullshit news, we're all confused, it's Weird Shit of the Week.
Yep, I've got one.
Cool, let's have it.
Right. So this week, don't know if you've seen it. Someone from Sheffield, England, sent a burger up into space.
Yep, I've seen it.
Oh, I saw the picture
So
actually.
he built this contraption, launched it into space. It's all on film. It goes up and it crash landed. And it crash landed on Colchester United's training pitch.
Really? Yeah.
They had all the info was on the burger, and they got in contact with the guy. He came down and he took a bite of the burger and said, "It is not nice."
He's going to be a new superhero now, and he's got some sort
Yeah,
of space
yeah.
inside. He's going to turn into the next superhero.
It actually made it up.
Yeah,
Had it not burned
it
into
made
like
it
million pieces?
quite high, and then the balloon popped, and then it just fell back
Like
down.
his dreams.
I think it's kind of similar to that bum gardener guy
Eh?
for Red Bull who went up and then parachuted out without a parachute. Did he do it
Yeah,
without a parachute?
like free jumping out.
I think it's like you go up to a certain point and then the atmosphere cuts in, and I think it was the helium or something in the balloons then cuts,
Yeah.
which then makes it drop. There you go, a little bit of science fact there.
Yeah. Damn.
Nice little journey for a
Yeah.
burger.
What would you lob up in the...
Yeah, so that's my question.
Oh,
it's
is it?
like,
Sorry.
yeah, that's cool. On the same
wavelength, yeah.
Yeah, if you could send something up into space? Because I don't know if do you know about the thing they did in 1977 as well with the golden record?
No.
So they sent up with the Voyager satellite two records for like.
Banter.
Well, assuming someone's going to find
Wasn't it
it.
something like Elvis?
Yeah, I think there's Elvis on it. I don't know exactly what's on
Yeah.
it. I
Is it
haven't
like
researched
now,
it.
what are they called? Like now Volume 7 or something?
Now Space Volume
Yeah.
1 and 2.
Yeah.
This is what you're listening to.
It's
in
actually the
space.
Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack.
Is it?
Spaceman, I always wanted you to know.
A song that was awesome in the advert, and the song
Yeah.
man was like, "What is this shit?"
Yeah.
It's quite a tough one. What would you?
Yeah, so what would you launch for
Is this
an
to go into and not come
extraterrestrial-
down, you mean?
Yeah,
To go up and stay up?
An extraterrestrial to find it and be, to like represent.
I would say.
To represent Earth, so not to get rid of
Well-
something you don't like. It's,
No, because that's room 101.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so Tottenham Hotspur.
I would send them up a iPod with.
I was going to say, I'd say something like musical, like an iPod or a
Yeah,
iPod
Yeah.
Touch or something.
I think I'd have to send. I'm a Beatles fan, so I'd probably say Beatles Abbey Road album. Great album.
Or
It's a
PS4.
great album.
What with though? Pro Evo or FIFA?
Destiny, you twat.
We'll give them a little bundle. We'll have
Uh,
Destiny.
Surely it's got to be Space. Is it Space Invaders?
Pack
Yeah,
of Space
Invaders.
Raiders.
Astro Wars.
Don't give them any ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they'll come back and.
They come back and pick
And then they'll
loneliness
just
to death.
move like side to side, really slowly.
Do you remember that Adam
Attackers.
Sandler film, Pixels,
I haven't
where
seen
they
it.
end up playing loads of like retro games? They have to
I
do that
know.
point where the cars are Pac-Man and they're going around,
Yeah.
and then they have to fight them as if they are Space Invaders. It's
Ah.
brilliant.
Pack of monster munch. That's scary, isn't it?
Oh, I could eat some Monster Munch right now.
Flaming
Pickled
hot.
onion.
Pickled onion.
What pictures do I-
Beef, flaming hot.
Actually, the roast beef, they're all good, aren't they? Monster Munch
Yeah.
are just fucking awesome,
Yeah.
all of them, yeah.
But the bags are too small. Right, next one.
Yeah, next story.
I
Yeah.
have got one. So I'll read out the headline. Mum's horror after son 7 uses her credit card to buy a £7,600 rare toy on eBay.
Good
You'd
lad.
be shitting yourself. So obviously I've not got kids, but some of you guys have. Have you ever heard of a Billy Banana?
I'd send a piano, by the way, thanks for asking.
Oh, I think he'd throw me up there as well for interrupting. Oh, I've been bad at that.
I'm so sorry, Diz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's alright.
Why piano?
Is this a grand piano?
Yeah, the bigger the
Yeah.
better.
But yeah, no, an Elton John piano.
I hope it don't burst. The balloons. Some poor guy's just walking round.
Walking aside.
Why piano?
No, if that's not like logistically possible, then
I'm not sure any of it is.
chicken
With a stool.
wings.
Then what?
Chicken wings.
The really hot ones.
Yeah.
Food of the gods.
That'll keep them away, won't it? Them
Yeah.
suicide wings.
No,
Right, sorry, go on.
No.
Yeah, I've never heard of a Billy Banana. You
Billy
say?
Billy
No.
Banana. So the brand is called Coles
Oh, Cole.
Skeets.
Cole
Yeah, never
Skeets.
heard of it.
No.
Can't bullshit. So some kid in Sydney, Australia, basically went onto eBay, and when you buy lots of stuff online, it automatically saves your credit or debit card details from when you used it previously. Well, he wanted this. It's basically a Billy Banana, but it was a golden one. It was very, very rare, and he literally thought, I really want that. And his mum had said no. So he went on and found the most expensive one he could and spent $7,500 on a toy, basically. And it's, for obviously those of you that can't see, because this is a podcast, that's a picture of it for you boys.
Is that a picture of the Billy Banana?
Yeah, it looks like a
Banana?
golden dildo with eyes on it.
It looks a bit like
Doesn't it?
You know that one that you've got?
£7,500. Yeah, I've got one. then.
crackle.
What is it then? What's it from?
Oh, yeah,
Is it a character of something?
Yeah, it's a character of something or other. But I suppose the moral of the story here is don't leave your.
With
Don't
the-
have kids.
Yeah, that's actually probably cheaper. That's the cheaper option. So that was one I found. Yeah.
Nice.
Anyone else got anything?
I've got one.
Go
You
for
got
it.
one as well.
Yeah, I've got one.
Oh, you go first then.
Alright, it's just a quick one. I don't know if anyone's seen the news at all, but the Pope has come out, Pope Francis, and said calling Lionel Messi a god is sacrilege.
Sake.
Yeah.
Well,
You're a Ronaldo fan, is he?
It must be.
You got to call him Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's so basically, he's gone to town on the Barcelona fans for calling Messi a god, but I was kind of thinking off the back of it, who do you people call God?
Lionel Messi.
Lionel Messi.
from a footballing perspective.
Football perspective, life in general.
Lionel Blair, I reckon.
Kevin Sheedy for me.
Who do I call a god?
I've got 5 gods.
Go on.
Well, you boys obviously.
Sweetheart.
That's why you're a
serious-
keeper.
Yeah, but seriously, you. assholes. No, yeah, I don't know.
I think Prince was a god.
Yeah, cheers, mate. I say you boys, and you say Prince.
Yeah.
That's the same.
Yeah, I would. I'm just going to go down the football route and just say talking out ass. And it's Lionel Messi.
It's Lionel Messi.
Yeah. They didn't watch the Barcelona game in the night. They're 4-2 down with 2 minutes to go.
No.
Drew for all?
Yeah.
No, I didn't watch it though. No.
2 minutes to go. Lionel Messi gets his free kick, boom, top left-hand corner, where the keeper's standing. And then 2.5 minutes of 3 minutes added on time. Suarez volleys winning 4-all. Amazing. So yeah, Lionel Messi.
I can't say I think of anyone in that sort of with that sort of stature.
See, for me, it's probably Dave Grohl.
Right.
He's a cool guy. I like Dave Grohl.
It's the fact that he fell off stage, broken leg,
Carry on.
then carries on, and then goes, dudes, I think I've just broke my leg.
And yeah, broke his leg.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carried on
I
playing
think they had to
again.
cancel Glastonbury that year, so they were headlining
Yeah.
the game and they come back the year after.
And then literally had this huge chair made up with guitars all stacked up around it, and then carried on doing the world tour after like 4 months of recovery. And yeah.
good stuff.
So you
My
got
Papa, is a bit of a legend, but I don't think he's quite there yet. godly status
Yeah.
is still a little bit off.
Especially as got AWOL the past few weeks.
He has gone AWOL.
He's not God in my eyes anymore.
He hasn't-
And then he did his father's text.
You know what it is? He hasn't topped up his credit, has it?
He doesn't know how.
Love it. Right. Okay, well, I've got one then. So, in Switzerland, they have taken 9 wheels of Emmental cheese. They're 10 kilos apiece, if you want to know that information. And they've been placed separately on wooden crates last September to test the impact of music on flavour and aroma. So all been put in separate rooms. Not using loudspeakers, they've been using mini transmitters to actually conduct.
Could say mini cheddars.
No, to conduct the energy into it and expose the 24 hours around the clock music. One's had hip hop been played to it, Tribe Called Quest.
Bit bouncy.
Yeah, one's had classical, Mozart. Led Zeppelin been played to one cheese. Some techno group called Vril. I don't know if I can clear what that is. And the others have been had low, medium, and high frequencies transmitted to them, and one's just silent, just ground news. So which one do you think?
Is this? Did you say Skrillex? Is this the one with Skrillex in?
No, I'm not saying about Skrillex. No,
No, that must be another thing. They did some sort of test.
don't know.
Just
Yeah, which one do you
ignore
reckon? Do you reckon it's done any
Hip
difference?
hop because of the bass.
Unless I missed it, what period of time was this done over?
This was done recently.
No. Is
How
it-
long?
How long have they listened to music for?
It was 24 hours a day.
24
So
hours.
if like for it doesn't actually got this. It's around the clock, but I don't know how long for.
Mm.
Or however long they.
Did the cheese have a break?
No, it just listens to that music non-stop.
Yeah, I don't think anything's happened to it.
Nothing.
I reckon classical.
Yeah, well, they did a blind taste testing, and there was a massive difference. Yeah, and the smell and taste was better while listening to hip hop.
Hip hop
So,
wins.
Teddy, you are an older guy, mature, so maybe listening to some more hip hop in your life
Well, what?
make you taste better.
Or make you like cheese, because you don't like cheese.
I hate cheese. Yeah.
Madness.
Oh,
So I know we asked you off air earlier, but obviously you got
Madness.
a present from Disney last week.
Yeah, I'm getting on that. I do like
first
it.
album.
I'm not up to date with the words yet. I'm just going yeah, all that. Yeah,
But you're getting it's
yeah, I do
right.
like it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Cheers.
No
Yes.
problem.
Well, I've got a little story. Working away in Little Paxton only yesterday, and there was around there like 3-story houses, and the window cleaners to this house turned up yesterday while we were there. I can't believe they're alive, to be honest. They pulled the van under the bottom window. They got the ladder on top of the van, pulled it out, extended the double ladder out, rested it on the van. The other guy then footed the ladder on top of the van, while the other one walked up it to wash the top floor windows of this 3-story house.
Fucks.
What? What's all that about? You don't do that.
They're dressed as clowns or what?
Oh mate, I used to be a sign fitter maker, and yeah, we used to do stuff
Did
like
you?
that. Yeah.
That is mental.
That's
You don't
ballsy,
do,
yeah.
you don't do that. Yeah.
Well, I was the one at the bottom of the ladder. we was actually fitting a sign once, and I was at the bottom of a ladder, and a car came round the corner, and behind me, it was like on the edge of the road, on the corner in town opposite Edwards, and all I could hear was, and someone spat on me from his car. He rolled down his car window and spat on me.
Why?
I don't know. He just drove off.
Well, it's one of those Eastern Europeans. That's what it was.
What, you were buzzing?
Thought I was Bosnian.
Yeah.
Fucker.
Alright, on that note then, we'll move on. I've got a quick game to play.
Let's do it.
Yeah? Okay,
Go
right. I've got a little help. I've got a little help with this one.
Friends.
Yeah.
Okay. And you don't get out very often. You don't get out very often.
That's right, Ted, you got a mic.
Ted's now rummaging through his sack.
Alright, Santa.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That bad boy.
What is it? Tell everybody what it is.
This is a model of the blue Power Ranger. That is me.
Is
That's
that
moulded on.
was that moulded off you
Yep.
back in the day?
Yeah, look how his hands are.
I thought it was you wearing that Everton kit.
He's got wank hands.
Yeah. So that is it. So it's coming out and we do this quiz for you boys.
Did you get that at your dad's loft?
No, because the suit that I've got is folded up
Oh,
in the same box with the helmet, yeah. So yeah.
Right,
Right, so boys, this quiz is all based on your own football clubs. Okay? Only like 5 questions, so I'll be as quick as I can. You two can have the same questions because you both support Arsenal. Okay?
Alright.
So we'll do Chunk first.
Yeah.
Because he's sitting next to me. All about Nottingham Forest. Now this goes back to obviously Cluffy
The
to
legend,
Mine
I
O'Neill
think.
now. Okay?
Okay.
Right, first question. What year were Forest formed?
Ooh.
What?
This was 154 years.
Yeah, what year is
Yeah,
it?
what year is it?
Oh, I don't know. I'm rubbish at maths.
I can't have 154 years on it, am I?
So
I'm going to
what
say,
was
well, Chunk's going to say 150 or yeah.
Just have a guess. If
that?
not.
1882.
No, 1865.
Oh, okay. I was way off.
That's close.
I was way off.
Right.
It's longer than that.
The following year, in 1866, their first official match was against who?
Notts County.
Yes.
Good guess.
Oh, it's, mate, look, right, next door neighbours.
Well, it's quite-
And they're the originals.
Yeah,
So.
if you get this one, top draw.
Okay.
Okay. 1976-1977 season. Forest won a trophy beating Leyton Orient 5-1 over 2 legs. But what was the trophy that they won?
Mickey Mouse Cup.
Yeah, it is. It is the Mickey Mouse Cup. So that's what I'm saying. If you get the answer to this,
Is it like the equivalent to like the Czech
I
trophy?
don't know. No, because when I say it, this is why I put it. 'Cause it's a bit of a weird name one.
Okay, the Division South Leyland and Daft Mickey Mouse Cup.
No, it's the Anglo-Scottish Cup. So what that is, I don't know.
No, don't know.
What? Yeah, exactly. Because it's Anglo-Scottish. That's both leagues then, really. Isn't
Yeah.
it? It's got to be. If you boys know this one, you answer this first before
Alright.
Chunk, okay? Because you might know this. Who was Nottingham Forest, and England's first £1 million player, and who did they buy him from?
I do know that.
Fucking Colin Moore or something.
Trevor Francis.
Yeah. Who did they buy him from?
Birmingham.
That's correct.
Right. Since Martin O'Neill,
Do we get points for that?
there has been there's been about 12 managers from Brian Clough to now.
Yeah.
I don't want 1, I don't want 2, I don't want 3, I want 5.
You want 5?
5 managers. Because they've been short spells.
Yeah.
Yep, gone it.
What, from Brian Clough, you say?
Yeah, to now.
Dave Bassett.
Yep.
Paul Hart.
Yep.
Dougie Freeman.
Yep.
Oh, let me think. Crankier. He was just in there. Montenier, the guy who was before Crankier.
Yep.
That's 5.
Joe Kinnear.
I mean, yeah, keep going, mate, if you want.
Stuart Pearce.
Yeah, Stuart Pearce was in there for a little bit.
I thought you got with the back, like Ron Atkinson and Gary
Oh.
Megson and
Oh, God, no, I try not to remember
Yeah.
about Megson,
But, no.
McLeish.
fair play on that one, Chunk. You're doing very well, mate. Spot on.
Fucking, I'm really terrible at this, man. I'm
Jeez.
shit at fucking history.
Man United.
No, it's
We'll
alright,
know
it's
these
alright.
answers. We'll know these. We'll answer
Yeah,
them
you
before
probably
Jigs.
will answer before me, yeah, no doubt.
What year were Man United formed?
Fucking hell. 1862.
It's not a bad shout. It was 1878.
Oh, same as ever.
What year did they do the treble?
99.
Yep. What were they called before Manchester United?
I fucking know this. I'm not going to get it out of my... Oh, motherfucker.
Nope.
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker FC.
Oh, I was going to imagine this is...
Cheers.
Didn't you not know
Is
this?
it Newton Heath?
And what was it? What was that name? What was that? Where was that from? What was it?
Manchester.
don't know.
Manchester.
It was actually a railwaymen.
Yeah.
Then it sort of established from that and thing goes longer.
I don't remember that.
Right.
That's terrible.
Outside Old Trafford, there's several statues.
Yes.
Okay. But the statue that I want
Right.
has got 3 football legends standing together.
Yes.
Who are they?
Best, Law, and Charlton, yeah.
Yep. Right. Last one. Who scored
Well,
more while they were at Manchester United?
Mhm.
Ryan Giggs,
Mhm.
Paul Scholes,
Mhm.
or Ruud van Nistelrooy?
Van Nistelrooy. Surely.
I'd
Really?
go Gigs.
Really? I thought
Giggs
Van
played for a
Nistelrooy-
longer period.
I know he played for a longer period, but I thought
Yeah.
fucking...
Yeah.
Yeah.
80 more goals.
Great...
80 more goals.
Rude Van
It's not a question of
Right.
sport, this, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is.
You know what, this is why I've not done one of them, because I fucking sat at the computer doing this one. I've done, the first I did was yours and Elwood's. I was thinking, well, they might not even be there. Shit. Right, to the Arsenal crew.
Right, so we're joint team, are we?
Well, you answer separately,
Oh,
and if
okay.
you need to confirm, you can do.
Okay.
I don't mind. Right, again, what year were you formed?
Well, I think I know.
It's 1886.
Yep. What season were you called the Invincibles?
2004.
Yep. What year did you appoint George Graham as manager?
92?
87.
Ooh.
6.
Well, it would be 87 because it's 86. So yeah, 87. I love this one. I love this question. Thierry Henry.
Thierry Henry.
What is his middle name?
Lenny.
I think I know this.
Not
actually.
the legend Henry.
He was a
I
god.
can't.
Oh, it's Paulie.
I can't think.
Was it Vavavoom?
Maurice.
No, it's like an English name, to be honest.
Dave.
Ooh,
David.
Go on.
Daniel.
Oh, I don't know
I didn't
Right. A name each. If you're not, if you
Okay.
don't remember, right? Again, same with Newton Heath. What 2 names did you have before you were called Arsenal?
Woolwich Arsenal.
Yeah.
And something to do with railways as well, I don't know.
Well, it's got a shape in it.
Oh, Dial Square.
Oh, yes, well
That's
done,
it.
yeah.
Right, now, I've done one for Elwood.
Good work.
Now, do you lot want to have a crack at Newcastle? So they're simple.
Way,
There's
man.
one here.
Howie.
Oh, here.
Did-da.
Right.
So, Whitfield then. Do you know that?
That's what you already said, like, isn't it?
Yeah, you might get these actually. What year were they formed?
They're still not formed yet, really, are they?
No.
1889.
1878.
1892.
Ooh.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Thanks.
What song do they come onto the pitch to?
I don't know that.
Biker Grove theme tune. Is it?
It's not Fog on the Tongue, is it?
Crocodile Shoes, Jimmy Nail. No.
Let's get ready to rumble by Jack.
Yeah, no, it's not.
We're
No.
on the ball.
No.
We're on the ball.
What is it?
It's a song called Local Hero.
So close.
Right. Back in the day, I'm not sure what season it was, but on the shirt they had a blue star,
Yes.
and there was a pivotal landmark
Yep.
on that star. Okay. What was it, and who was their sponsor?
It was the Time Bridge and it was Newcastle Brown Ale.
Spot
Very
on.
good.
I love a Nuki Brown.
In the 80s, I didn't put the year down. I don't know why I didn't put the year down on this one. Who was crowned Football of the Year?
Kevin
Pete.
Keegan.
Yep.
Oh, very good.
Yep. Newcastle in the 90s have reached 2 cup finals. They lost in both.
Yep.
Who did they play?
Arsenal.
Nice.
And
And Manchester United.
Man United.
yeah. So who got the most out of the
That's quite a joint effort.
I think you did.
Yeah.
It was two of us.
Yeah, true that.
Oh, okay.
Right, we got one for you, Ted. What year were Everton formed?
The 1878.
Well done.
On the shirt, man.
What sponsor did they have, which was a real shit phone network?
Don't know. One.
1-1. That's correct. Well done.
Who was the legend that used to play in golf?
Is there a
for 'em
prize
back in the
test?
90s?
There is. Right, boys.
You got a shirt.
I've got
Oh, bloody hell.
a North American Mustang MK2 plane.
Oh, cheers.
I wanted these the other day,
Got
actually.
another one of them for you.
Thanks, mate.
And then you boys can have some, bit odd me saying this, you can have some teeth and lips. And you can have some jelly cherries.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers, Ted.
I'll enjoy those on my car journey to
That's it, yeah. So thanks for doing that, boys. That's hard work for me, that
I bet it was. A lot
I
of
like
research
it.
to do there.
Yeah. And obviously I've had a busy week this week with work. I've been getting in late and I've only been having like 20 minutes, half hour to that, so
Well done. Good work. It was good.
it's rubbish, so...
Well done,
I'm
mate.
liking
Makes
it.
us feel like watching all that football that we do is almost worth.
Well, that's it. I mean, you feel free to quiz me, boys, because, you know,
Well, yeah. Which colour Power Ranger is the best?
it's blue, isn't it?
Correct.
And that is green.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Ted.
Right, is there anything else? Have I missed anything?
I think that's it.
Everyone knows how to get in touch.
Indeed.
Yeah, I've done that at the beginning. Do we say again? Or
It's entirely up to you, mate.
yeah?
It's your
We'll do it
podcast.
just on the basis that in case you don't scroll back or pull back, whatever you want to do, we'll go through it again. For Twitter and Instagram, it's at Bugles Podcast. And the Gmail is buglespodcast@gmail.com.
The email.
The World Wide Web don't touch the bugles.com. Fuck's sake, Ted.
I just find us on the wireless.
Just go back to the beginning. And if you're still listening, we're just going to give our love vandals out so you can get hold of us. Fuck off.
I'm at Jigsaw at Monk.
Alex Didley on Twitter and Insta.
G18LG, hit me up.
At Chunk29 on Twitter and Chunk Love Stuff on
Right,
Instagram.
you need to change that, bro.
You need to be both the same, man.
I've tried. I can't.
Gutted. Why not? Someone else got it.
Can you
Yeah.
change it all together?
Someone's
I might try to change it. I may rebrand it.
Yeah.
Rebrand, refresh. Putting it out there.
And I, believe it or not, is at Teddy Paling on
Both.
Insta.
Oh,
and
Chuck
Twitter.
love Bugles. How about that? Why don't you
Chuck
Chuck
loves
love
Bugles.
Bugles?
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, so thanks guys.
Who's
So
hosting next week? You boys, isn't it?
Chuck Railwood, didn't it? Or
On
Diddley
YouTube
or one of
or
them.
Big Dog.
Yeah.
Checking availability and then...
That's
maybe
true,
it'll be-
actually.
Yes.
Oh, just for that quiz, if any of them questions are wrong, I don't really care, to be honest.
Blame Tedipedia.
Yeah, Teddypedia. It was late, I was tired, so if I've got any wrong, just feel free to get in touch with me because I won't get back to you. So, cheers.
Alright. Ciao.
Bye.
Cheers, guys. Thanks.
Thanks.
Peace and love.